Hello and welcome back to my Animal Crossing video. In the last video I started building cliffs on the back end of my island. Well, half of it. Today I'll finish it no matter what. I went to visit Tom Nook in resident services to move my house so that it wasn't in the way. And that's all I did today. So yeah. Well, it's only temporary for now. I started the day by running on the top of the island that I built so far. I mean, I did this today because I forgot to do this in the last video, and I felt like I had to show you guys something that I did in the last video because I felt kind of bad after I posted it that I didn't, so here you go. Then I started to dig the ground to free the space that I was going to build around. But while I was doing that, I found some eggs in the ground. Well, it is egg season as it's going to be Easter, so that makes a lot of sense. Then I decided to go to Nook's Cranny to free my pockets by selling some things. So really quickly, you just saw me use the warp pipe to use from one end of the island to the other. I just want to quickly show you some footage of me going through the island without using the warp pipe. So while editing the video, I looked at the speed it would take me to travel from one end to the island to another with and without a warp pipe. Now, traveling without the warp pipe does take me 21 seconds to travel from one end to the island to the other. However, when traveling using the warp pipe, it takes me 6.9 seconds to travel from one end of the island to the other, making it far superior and faster in general. I highly recommend using the warp pipe if you are constantly traveling from one end of the island to the other. It's worth the time. It cuts the time. It is great. Then I opened the Island Designer app and started to go back to work as usual. As I started building the cliffs, I forgot that there were flowers that would be in my way because I never did dig them out when flattening my island. So I went to dig them out of the ground so that they weren't in my way anymore. As I went to Nook's Cranny to free my pockets, I found a very familiar friend, Zipper. Now, we all know when Zipper's here, it means it's Easter, but I will not be doing what he wants me to do. I am going to free my pockets and talk to him afterwards, but you know, I'm not going to collect lots of different types of eggs. I went back to where I was and continued building those cliffs. They ain't got all day. So yeah, I decided to call it quits because it felt really long, and it was taking long, even though I did it for an hour and a half, which was the same as last time. Then I looked at the map and was even more shocked when I saw it was half a square. And then that's when I was like, you know what? No. I started my day by opening the map to see how much work I gotta do. Then I noticed Red's boat was visiting my island. So I made my way to Red's boat to see if he was selling genuine art. I found the moving painting, which was a real artwork, so I bought it and was really happy that I was expanding my art gallery in the museum. Hurrah! I went back to work and started digging things out of the ground so that it was out of my way when I started building the cliffs. This time when building, I took a lot of breaks in between so I wouldn't wear myself out. I ran around the top of my island, super proud of what I did. There's so much space for activities. As you can see on my planned map that I designed, I created a dip on the lower level to create a stargazing area at the secret beach. So I dug out the cliffs so I could make the lower part of my island at the secret beach. Doing it this way was great because I could create the desired size I wanted. So if I wanted it wider, I could have done that. And if I wanted it to be more, further away from the beach, then I could have also done that. I just thought as I was there that I would put down pathing to plan the location of Olive's house, as she was the villager that I was the most certain about that she would be placed in that corner of my island. Speaking of, hello Olive, it's very ordinary to see you. You're such an ordinary, normal villager. At Resident Services, I went to see Tom Nook to buy a logged staircase off him. Then I went to the secret beach to plan where to build the logged staircase, and I'm actually really happy of where I've decided to build it. Then I went back to the secret beach with the correct amount of bells to donate all my bells to the logged staircase because I really want it there the next day. And that's all I did. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the recent support. It's been absolutely amazing. It means so much to me that you guys are supporting me, and it means that I can create a bit more while being motivated about it. In the next video, I'll be making a flower garden. See you next time. Bye.